Let's catch up now with Pauline Hanson, the leader and founder of One Nation. Good to talk to you again, Pauline. While we're on the Middle East, I've got to talk about your call for Gazan refugees, people who came here under temporary visas from Gaza. You want them to go back to Gaza already. Isn't it a bit soon, given Hamas are still in control of parts of it and the place hasn't been rebuilt?
No, I don't think it's too soon to send them back. They shouldn't have never have been brought out here in the first place, Chris. When you've got 20 countries that have signed this peace agreement, let them go to some Muslim country or some Arab country where they should have gone in the first place, not here to Australia. And with these Palestinian protesters still on our streets every weekend, I'm sure they'll join them in the protest against Australians or the Jews in this country. No, Chris, I don't care. I really don't care. My obligation is to the people of Australia first and foremost. We have got people who can't get housing, people living in their cars, families. We've got people who are actually couch surfing. So no, my concern is for the people of Australia first and foremost. They came out here on tourist visas, then they're going to convert to other visas which will give them time in here for 3 years, I should say. No, send them back now.
Yeah, I certainly think they shouldn't have come here in the first place. Why Australia takes more refugees from Gaza than anybody else, including the neighbouring Muslim countries, is beyond me. And we're getting far too little information from the federal government about this. Here's the Home Affairs Minister.
Do you know roughly how many people are likely to come here, Minister?
Oh, the number of visa holders who are still there is in the order of 600 to 700. And you know, there has never been a group where we have conducted more security checks. The work that's been done is very thorough, and they have family connections to Australia.
Look, it's just extraordinary that he doesn't want to reveal the numbers, and it sounds like even more people might come out now after the war is finished. Look, I think it's just impractical and inhumane to send people back into Gaza now, but I think your mention of third countries is relevant. Those who sought temporary sanctuary in Australia could certainly, for instance, be sent back to Egypt, because Egypt now, apparently, after not taking Gazan refugees, is going to take some of these criminals and alleged criminals that have been freed from Israeli prisons.
Chris, send them back, because the fact is, no, security checks haven't been done on these people. What I've heard is about an hour, maybe 24 hours, they were given the visas. I'm sorry, it's not good enough. And Tony Burke can't tell me otherwise, or the Australian people, that we are on a probable national security risk at the moment for a terrorist attack on us. How do we know who these people are? I'm sorry, but our country, we need to be stronger, more stringent on who we bring in the country. We know who we're bringing in and why we're bringing them into the country. Sorry, I don't want these people here. And most of them, when 70 or 75% of people from Gaza support Hamas, the terrorist organisation, well, I'm sorry, I don't want those people in Australia, and I will damn well say it. And a lot of Australians are backing me, because I tell you what, I've had 11,000 comments on my letter to the Prime Minister, and 100,000 people have supported it.
Yeah, no, I've got no doubt about that. As I say, I disagree with the move to bring them here, and we saw Tony Burke, for some reason, welcoming some cohorts of them here. It is just bizarre for a country that has continuously tried to keep out of the diplomacy in this, who's picked it all wrong, that somehow we're the country that gets most of the refugees. I want to swing on to the opposition, though, the coalition, the Liberal Party in particular. One of their better performers, Senator James Patterson, gave a major speech last night, but unfortunately it was mainly about the Liberal Party. Here it is.
There is a time limit on this soul-searching process. We must do it now, at the start of the term, so that it does not drag on forever. An ongoing mass public therapy session doesn't exactly scream ready for government.
Yeah, he's right, isn't he? But unfortunately for now, he's just contributing to it. Isn't that time over? You know, the election was a long time ago. Get on with it.
I totally agree with you. You know, a lot of the Libs are getting splinters in their backsides from sitting on the fence too long and don't know which way to actually jump with it. And the problem is they're losing a lot of their support, and a lot of people are coming across the One Nation. I'm decisive in my policies. I'm, you know, all the time raising issues that the Liberal Party taking up our policies. People want mass migration, the net zero address, and the cost of living. And we have the policies to do that. The Libs, if they haven't got their act together by now, they never will have.
Well, deep down, you want them to keep going like that because it's very good for your polling numbers at the moment while they talk about themselves.
Susan Lee in there. I think I'm a better option to her than her.
Thanks for joining us again, Pauline. Pauline Hanson, they're live from the Sunshine Coast.